Leo, how you doing? So I get you in luxurious camper or glamping, or I'm going camping, or someone is very camp. Someone could be in a same-sex relationship, or it's something to do with a lamp. It could be something to do with Virgo. You could have a placement of Virgo yourselves or a life path 9. But glamping. So some of you are going camping or a luxurious camper van. So Haley or van. Okay, or you live in a van, or you live in a caravan, or you live in a hole and your name is Adrian and Mole. I don't know, you could have a dog called Molly. Some of you could be taking crack or smack or something, I don't know, but Molly. So some of you might be taking your dog, basically. So you could be taking a Leo or another Leo or an Aquarian or Leo, so a placement of 8. I'm hearing that some of you might be going on a camping trip, or you might be going somewhere where it's to do with tents, pitching a tent. Something to do with a caravan, glamping, taking hairdressers. Some of you could be a hairdresser. Some of you, like I said, you could be taking your I don't know, products to do with that's glamping, isn't it? When you go camping, but glamping. No, hold on a minute. What's glamping? Is that where you go camping, but you don't pitch up a tent? You go in a caravan or like a luxurious, like a big caravan type sort of thing. Or you go to a hotel, something to do around booking hotels or booking a holiday, going in a luxurious camper van, or the name Haley, like I said, Haley or van, but like camping. So it might be up north. So some of you could be from up north, but I'm actually thinking about doing that myself. To be honest with you, going to Bakewell, to Matlock, Bakewell, but let's have a look. So what they're saying, yeah. So I don't know. They keep saying luxurious, like a luxurious hamper, like a hamper. So like a weave, Steve, the name Steve, or like one of those weaved hampers where they're all like products and lady products and so on and so forth. You could be selling them or buying them or getting one as a gift. So some of you could be going like Christmas shopping or somewhere like that, and you're going to buy like a hamper. Okay, I don't think it's food. I think it's all like bath salts and stuff like that, like bath salts, hair products, so on and so forth. You could do this as a living. I don't know. What else have we got for you that's coming up channeled wise, Leo? Camper van, glamper van, camping, Christmas shopping, going on an expedition, basically. Going on a walk, going somewhere where there's loads of trees. Could be up north, where I'm thinking of going for a little while. So anybody from up north, but yeah, something like that. I don't know. There's also saying camp, so something to do with lamping. Also lamping. So lamping here is normally where you have a dog and you take a dog to fetch a rabbit, basically. So the name Abbott or Abby or Abigail. Okay. Some of you have got a bad habit. Okay, a bad habit. I don't know what it is because it's a hard habit to break. So some of you are trying to break a bad habit. Excuse me. It might be like coughing in the middle of a tarot card reading. But some of you, they're saying that you might have a hard habit and it's going to take quite a while to break this habit. So I don't know what habit it is that you've got. Or the name Scott, okay, or Sarah, or Sassy, or Steve, and something about a bad habit, like I have a bad habit and I'm trying to stop doing it. So it would be a Stephen King, another Steve, or myself, okay, and I've got a bad habit and I'm trying to stop doing it and I'm trying to break the pattern of what it is that I normally do and do something. I don't know if there's like addiction here of some kind, because I'm kind of picking up like the devil. So Devi, Devil, Dan, but something to do with the Capricorn or possible Gemini placements. And I'm definitely picking up like an addiction of some kind, and I'm trying to stop doing that, like stop doing it. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, it could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be food. I'm not picking up gambling. So a hard habit to break, like it's a hard habit. Okay, but I'm also picking up like habitat, like an igloo or a wigwam. Wigwam bam, gonna make you my man. Wig. Some of you are probably going to dress up, is it Halloween or something? But like, that wears a wig or a weave. Okay, but like, I'm going to put on a wig for something. So, I don't know, a person that wears wigs. Or the name Briggs. Holly Briggs, come on down. So, something to do with Holly or Jodie. Okay, Holly or Jodie. So, Holly Bush also. So, something to do around Christmas or a Christmas tree. Some of you might be putting up an early Christmas tree or buying Christmas presents early. But I keep hearing like Holly. Okay, so either the name Holly or like bush. Like a Christmas holly. So a wreath. So put your hands up if you're batshit crazy, Leo. Put your hands up. So the name Hannah or Morgana. Hannah. I keep hearing the name Hannah. Han. Or someone that calls someone hun quite a lot. Hun. You're right, hun. You're right, hun. You're right, hun. Hunter's chicken. Okay, some of you might be cooking Hunter's chicken. Or you might be going out for a meal somewhere and it's going to be involving like Nando's or something. Like Nando's chicken and stuff. And it's something to do around food. Like chicken, well, just saying chicken, like eating a lot of chicken. Okay, so you might be looking into protein. Pucci, Paula, you could be dealing with the Pisces for a lot of you. Yeah, so camping and glamping. We're going to leave it at that, Leo. So that's a few off-the-cuff channel messages for you lot that don't think that I'm weird. And for some of you that have just found this channel, you're probably going to think that I'm very strange and peculiar. B&Q, okay. B&Q. So B&Q here is like a large shopping centre. It's a little bit like IKEA, okay. So I think there's a name in the chat somewhere like Ike, Mike, and then Mike, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Emily, Melissa, Maria. So B&Q or like IKEA. And you might be like traveling somewhere to like buy something like a chair or something like that. I'm hearing like I need to buy myself. I actually need to buy myself a new chair. But like, yeah, definitely hearing like I need to go to IKEA in order to buy something. So it might be like B&Q. I don't know, like references of the UK and America and places. I'm not sure, but B&Q is a little bit like somewhere like IKEA. Okay. So going to like a huge shopping centre, okay, or a shopping centre. And basically either looking around for shops for clothes and stuff like this, or something about somewhere where you may be able to buy a chair. Okay, a chair. Also hearing Charlotte, Charmin, Carmen, Carmel, Melanie, Caramel. Some of you might be having something to do around caramel. Caramel chocolate or salted caramel. Salted caramel. Salt. Some of you is like bath salts, unless it's this salt and battery charge that's been coming up through quite a few of the readings that I've been channeling for just lately around a lot of the other name Lee, okay, or Leanne or Liz, but like something to do around, like I said, some of you have been going to court or like on the salt and battery charge and having to go to court and stuff like this. I'm not picking up huge references of that, but like I said, that came up through Aquarian. And Leo, obviously, if you followed me for a while, you know that I read in numerology. So Aquarius is also Leo because it's 8. It has a little 8 on the card. So we read in numerology, basically. So you can watch this as an Aquarian or a Leo. Or if you're a Leo, you can watch the Aquarius reading and see if you get similar results through the channel messages. Okay, so some of you are looking for results. I don't know if it's anything medical, and I'm looking for results. Some of you are like it's study, like work and study, studying, and I'm looking to get my results. Okay, so it could have anything to do with around hospitals and stuff like this. But for some of you, it might be around like written work results. Okay, but they keep saying like I either need to look for some salts or a salt and battery, socks. Also, some of you are going to be buying some socks. Socks, mittens, Mitzi, the name Mitzi, Dave, Lenahan, Smitzy, Mitz, Dave. Anyway, you're right. So let's see. So for Leo, from the 21st until the 31st, for Leo, from the 21st until the 31st of October, for Leo, show me what they've got coming up, please, for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, from the 21st until the 31st. The tarot will be read differently than channel stuff, right? Okay, it's two different aspects of reading. Oh dear. So what the fuck? So this could be like the great escape. Like I need to get out of something because like I can't be around you at this point. Okay. So at this point of time, I don't really want to be here. So I want to move. So some of you might be thinking about physical movement. Could be doing with around a Cancer and a Life Path 7. But like I don't really want to be here at this time. So I need to go and visit someone else, or I need to go and see someone else. I need to go and see a man about a dog is normally what we say in the UK. Okay. But I need to go and see a man about a dog. So a man about a Leo or an Aquarian, and I'm going to see one of those. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, like I said, it's like this probable salt and battery charge. But this is going out. This is going out. Like I need to get out. Now, unless you're like trying to get away from something, Steve, unless you're trying to get away from someone or something, okay? But like I'm trying to get away from something, okay? So I want to go out for a while. I don't really want to be around here. I want to get out. So you might be going visiting someone or going to see somebody, okay? Or they might be coming to see you. I really don't know. I'm also hearing Natalie or Alchemy. But like I'm going to see Natalie, okay? For some of you, it's kind of like this is fucking like it's really getting on my nerves at the moment. So like you know, I don't really. To be honest with you, and this is a God's honest truth, I'm not really picking up anything bad through the Seven of Swords. I'm just kind of at the moment picking it up as I'm kind of picking up signs that you're not really interested. Okay, so what's wrong? Nothing. Are you sure? Yeah. No, I'm fine. Do you want to go out? So some of you, it's just you want to get away from work, okay, and you want to get away from where you're living. 7 would always be where I'm living, okay. So it'd be physical movement, or it's just that I want to get out for a while, okay. And I don't really want to hang around here. I want to go, like, because your channeled stuff was around traveling and going out, okay, and getting out of town and getting out of the way, okay. So for a lot of you, you know, you might be going out with your partner trying to get away with someone, okay? Get away with someone, get away with something. Get away with Steve. Let's see. But it's only just started. Oh, I've just started. So I've only just started to do it. So something that you may be trying to stop doing, because I always try to relate the channel stuff to the cards as well sometimes, okay? And they were saying that there was something around like a hard habit to break, okay? So it might be like, in order to break this hard habit, I need to have a break from work, or I need to have a break and some time away from you as a person, or I need to have a break away from the place, right? Because that would be at home, at work, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely picking up like I need to have a break from you. Like, so it might be like wherever it is that you're living, you need to have a break and go out. But the channeled stuff was persistent of like a hard habit to break. Okay, so it might be Angel Radio as well. I'm about to break. Don't let me fade from the moment. Yeah, so hopefully any of you don't know that I'm also a music producer, so you might like Angel Radio. You can find it on another channel or this one. Look for the playlists or the other channel. But I'm about to break. Don't let me fade from the memory. So don't forget me. Don't forget me. So some of you might be forgetting someone. I'm going to have to try and forget you. I'm going to have to come and get you. Some of you, you're going to pick someone up, because this would also be a car. Okay. So I'm going to come and pick you up, and we're going to go out for the day. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to come and pick you up. We got a flyer, really? So I was going to say there is something around this too, this Libra energy here. Some of you are not speaking to someone here, Pisces, or you're not speaking. Okay, this is like I'm trying to get away from. I mean, it could be a Libra or a placement of two life paths that come together to make a number. Okay, but if we're going to make it, I'm going to have to fake it. What a fucking orgasm? I'm going to have to fake it. If I'm going to make it, I'm going to have to fake it. So a fake account. So someone here might be trying to make a fake account. Like if I want to get back on there, I'm going to have to make a fake account. Or I'm going to have to fake it. Is there a hypochondriac here or something? Like it's false. Because this is either like true or false. Right? And it's like, you know, in order to get in with you, I'm going to have to fake it. So if I want to get back with you, I'm going to have to either one, fake an account, or fake a fainting spell. Like, okay, some of you might be making spells. But I keep hearing though, for a lot of you, like in order to get back with someone, I have to make something up. Like, but I keep hearing like a fabrication of something that is like a hypochondriac. Like I'm gonna have to make this up, or someone believes that they're making it up. Like a lie. Like I mean, a lie is very difficult in order to be Elijah. But like a lie is very difficult to determine whether someone is actually lying, because they might not be telling the truth. So they might be trying to hide something about themselves. Because I keep picking up like someone's got a hard habit to break, right? And this is like covering something up. So it might be like a scar or something like that, or like bruises. But it might be like your channeled stuff was around a hard habit to break, right? And I'm picking up like in order to be able to fake it, I'm going to have to like hide it about myself. Like I can't be honest with myself, and I can't be honest with you about it. So some of you might not like, because I keep picking up this as a skipping rope, right? And like skipping over the subject. Like, okay, let's not bring it up anymore. Let's not talk about it anymore. Okay, let's like, I don't want to because it's personal. So let's not even bother bringing it up. But then someone here could have a problem of an energy of something that they're trying to hide about themselves, that they don't want to be honest with themselves about it. And because they can't be honest with themselves, they're trying to cover it up by not explaining fully what it is that they're going through of a habit that they have to break out of. Okay. And this is a breakout of jail, okay, or Jay, or Julian, or Jason, or Justin, or Jackie, Jasmine. But in order for me to break out of this and to be honest with myself, I fully have to understand that about myself. Now that's work. That is work. It's about being able to admit one's faults, admit something about oneself, so you can have a look at it and work on it. Because if you don't admit something about yourself, you don't give it recognition, so you suppress it. So if you're suppressing and lying to oneself or lying to another person, then that is something of work to look at. Because if you're not, then, because there's an energy here of like, let's just not bother doing that. You know, it's too stressful for me to have to go and confront my worst nightmare, basically. So some of you could be having like bad dreams or finding it very difficult to sleep. Okay. And in order for me to do that, I have to kind of like not confront my worst nightmare, not confront my fears, and actually avoid my fear and not really grow as a Leo. Because a Leo, if you're fearful, you end up being intimidating in the end. Because this is like, I'm afraid to say something to somebody, okay? I'm afraid to say something to someone, and that if I do, I'm going to stir the pot, okay? Or smoking pot. And I'm afraid to have a look at this and say anything to them, okay? Because I know that if I do, I'll end up being either one, intimidated, or I feel intimidated that I can't speak and say anything to someone, right? And because I can't speak to them about it, I am doing a Leo thing. Now, a Leo thing can be very fucking difficult when you're dealing with a pussy, right? So that's going to be where, like, I'm a Leo feeling intimidated, backed into a corner, getting aggressive internally aggressive, and then not confronting my fears, and then that will show up later on as a lesson for me because I'm not confronting the actual elephant in the room. So whatever it is that's bothering me, instead of confronting it as a lesson, I'll be fearful of the lesson, stay quiet about it, not speak up, not say anything, and just bypass it and just see if it happens again, and then I'll make a decision if it happens again. But if this has happened multiple times, that's really avoiding a lesson that you know that you have to confront here. Because it's keeping a secret about it, which means that it might not be keeping a secret. It might just be I'm not speaking up about something that I know that is on my chest that's really bothering me. And because it's really bothering me, I have to go and confront this myself. Because if I don't do anything about it myself, it's going to lead me to spiral. Okay, to spiral out of control. Okay, so I have to confront it, and I have to confront it myself. Now, I can ask my partner or ask someone about it, but I have to talk to them about it first, okay? Because it's also heading out to talk to someone, right? Because it's avoiding this energy, but also working its way out to work on something to confront it. Because honestly, God, Leo, if you don't confront your worst nightmares and something like that, it doesn't have to be a nightmare in dreams. But like, you know, if you don't confront what that elephant is for you that you know that you need to sort out for oneself, you can spiral out of control, and that will bring more lessons towards you later. Because anything that happens in your life, anything comes up as a lesson. It don't always have to be involving your partner. It can be involving people, right? So it can be shyness. It can be intimidated. You can end up spiraling for aggression by not being able to speak and say anything. And I can't speak up because I feel intimidated. If I feel intimidated, I go inwardly as a Leo, end up getting really fucking aggressive about it and take it out on myself and then also other people. If I take the aggression out on other people, I'll start arguing with others over something, or my mother, okay, over something that I know that I don't want to speak about, okay. Now, for some of you, it might be coming up where you've had a fucking huge barney with your mother, or had a huge barney with your actual partner or a friend or someone, and you don't want to speak to them. Now, some of this could be involving children, like an ex-partner that you could have had children with, and that you want to be able to speak to them about children that you have, but they won't allow that. They're not allowing access, okay? Because I'm definitely keep hearing that this could be going to court, okay? Because it would be Justice as well, okay? Or Justin, or Julian, okay? And we spend majority of our time trying to avoid one another and avoid the elephant in the room. But I want to speak, but you're not speaking to me. Why are you not speaking? That leads to an amount of paranoia. If you don't speak up, or the other person doesn't answer, well, like I said, if you're going for any kind of family situation and you're speaking to someone and they don't want to speak, that's because they don't want to speak about it. They don't want to talk about it, okay? But because if I'm honest, I'm picking up quite a few messages just for these two cards, right? There is something around here in your environment, Leo, right, that you're not confronting. You're not confronting, right? Because I'm hearing Luke Skywalker or the final frontier, okay? And like, I'm not confronting that. And because I'm not going to confront it, because it could have something around a Scorpio for a lot of you, because I'm picking up 2 here and 2 here, which is 4. So it might be around an Aries or a Scorpio person. And it's personal and it's private. And because it's personal and private, no one ever really wants to listen to me anyway. So because they won't even listen, even if I do say something, they're not going to listen. They're not going to understand. So fuck it. I'll just not say anything, be really quiet, put up with it. And it's making me even more fucking annoyed. And because it's making me even more annoyed, then I can end up taking this out on fucking everybody through being paranoid. Okay, paranoid. Because it's like the inevitable of like, I'm just basically waiting for this fucking shit to happen again. If that's in your head, I'm waiting for this shit to happen again, I'm waiting for this shit to happen again, I'm waiting for this shit to happen again, and then again, and then again. And then each time it happens, I avoid it and not say anything and not speak up and not confront that. Then basically it's going to happen again as a lesson to say, okay, well, you didn't do anything about it last time. So what, now you want to do something about it? Well, now I'm getting really fucking angry. So now you can end up saying something that you regret later. Especially if it's in court or anything like that. Because I'm getting fucking wound up. Because I'm not being able to speak. I might end up over saying something and getting really angry and then saying something that I wish I hadn't have done. And then before you know it, you've caused a fucking huge row here, like a big argument, by skipping over, it's just, you know, leave that until tomorrow, leave that until next week, or let's just let that happen again, skip over it, let that happen again, and then it does. If you don't do anything about it the next time, because you could be like, you could just generally be putting this off for a little while and think, well, if it happens once more, then I'm going to fucking say something. But you could be really pissed off by that time, right? Because I'm hearing sort out all of your affairs. Now, if someone's having an affair and they're cheating and they are lying, having an affair, well, then you actually don't want to be with this person, because anyone in your right mind of someone that cheats, lies, steals, manipulates, you obviously don't want anything to do with them, right? Now, if you're dealing with a narcissist in your life and you realise that the information that I give you, you use that against me later on. Okay, I'm picking up like selling out, like something spiralling out of control of possible addiction here. Because when I used to be a drug counsellor, because I used to be an addict myself, but because it's spirit kind of throwing it into my head that, like, when you sell out, you kind of like, you know what, I've got this thing about myself that I don't want to admit and confront. So you can end up lying, right? You can lie to your partner, you can lie to family, you can lie to anybody. But you would always be lying to yourself if you don't confront it. Okay? And if you don't confront this and you lie about it, you continue to spiral. Okay? Because there could be an addiction of some sort here. Because it can be, like I said, it can be depression, it can be anything that's addictive. Let's see. Because 7 would also be like a 7 of cups. And it could be intoxication, or like dreaming. Like I'm dreaming and I'm not speaking about what I'm dreaming about. Okay? And I'm not confronting the fear that keeps making me dream about something, or that underlining creeping feeling. I'm also picking up like goose flesh or something, but like that underlining feeling within my body and in myself that I know is there, but I'm trying to avoid the dark side of myself. I'm trying to avoid the dark side, not confront my worst nightmares about what's going on in my life that's affecting it, right? Because like when things happen in your life, if you don't confront the things that happen in your life, it affects your dream state. It affects your life. When it does, and you don't make your life any better, your internal self gets worse because you're not confronting your demons. Okay? So, you know, like I've said, for people to, like, for the people that dislike and hate and fucking go around shouting and screaming at people, they're the people that are not actually putting in work in. You know, they watch multiple tarot card readings, but they get really fucking pissed off when they hear the truth, right? When they get really pissed off because they hear a message for themselves that they don't like, they can become very aggressive amongst other people, which means, no, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear the fact that you're talking about that, right? So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I just, don't talk to me about it. Don't talk to me about it. When you get people on YouTube, and the people that do that, and they skip over it, and they're like, fuck no, I just want the answer now. I just don't want to hear that about myself. I don't want to confront that. I don't want you to talk about that. I don't want to know about that. I don't want to know about this arsehole, or about this person, blah, blah, blah. Fuck them, right? And you're getting angry, and you hit dislikes, and you start fucking moaning and bitching at everybody else, right? That's you not wanting to confront that dark side about yourself, what that is that you know you need to look at. Because if you don't give it awareness, and you're like fully aware of your flaws and everything else, if you're not confronting that, you end up going inward and you suppress everything. You're like, oh man, I can't breathe, I can't get out, I can't escape, like I'm fucking, you know. So, well, there you go. There's a fucking soul cleanse for you for 2 cards, Leo. What's the 21st and to the 31st for Leo? Oh my fucking word. Really? The death card in reverse, Scorpio. There's a psychological illness here also. Psych ward, psychiatric. Someone could have disabled children here. Someone could have been disabled. Or looking for disability allowance. Some of you are looking for disability allowance. Like something that you get from the government here. Support from the government. Some of you, like Elijah, man, y'all fucked. Yeah, don't add any more pressure to this person. This person is about to fucking blow here. This person is so above, so below, I will take you down to the pits of hell. Here. Here. because this is personal, this is private. If you keep fucking pushing me, because you can have patience here, because High Priestess is also like patience, right? And I've got all the patience in the world, but if you keep fucking pushing me and prodding me and avoiding this and blaming me and telling me that it's my fault and you're taking it out on me, if you take that out on me, you'll regret it here. If this turns into a lesson, this person will do this until the end of time. So it'll be a long time for you to ever really be able to reconcile, because this person will hold on to that and take it very personally here, right? So if you've already fucking annoyed this person, like if this is coming up in a reading of like you've annoyed this person to the point where they won't take you back and you want to get them back for something, okay, an argument, or like you won't leave them alone, okay, Lee, if you won't leave them alone, they'll take you down with them. And if you don't want to be down in the pits of hell with a Scorpio, you really don't, because they'll fucking do anything. They will. They will do anything, and they will possibly say anything as well, okay? Because you're doing, you could possibly be doing something here. I mean, it's going to be a life path 4, right? It could be a Scorpio, a life path 4, life path 2, life path 7, okay? This could be going on around the family, you know, but like this is like private. It's confidential. It's not your business. If you like, because some of you, I think that you're testing someone's patience here, like because someone could have a lot of patience, right? They could have a lot of patience because they're remaining quiet about it, right? And they've got a lot of patience, but suddenly someone could fucking flip here, right? Flip the script on you and turn it around on you. Now, if you start arguing with somebody and you turn it on them and they turn that on you, you're just going to go around and around and around here trying to win a score, right? Could be something to do around drugs, scoring, but it like one-upmanship. Like I've got one up on you, 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 and you're just going to, someone here could spiral and get really fucking angry in the end by someone shutting down emotionally on them because they're not confronting their own. Like I said, there's an energy here of like, if you don't confront this yourself, I can't do anything about it. You've got to do something about this yourself. I can't do that for you, okay, but I can't do that for you. You've got to do that yourself. I can't do it for you, right? You've got to do it. If there's something that you have to admit about oneself and flaws, I can't stop you from going, and I can't stop you from doing it either, right? So you've got to confront that yourself, because I can't do it for you. But if you keep pushing this person, they might run out of patience here, is what I keep picking up. Okay, so I know that you've only had 3 cards, but you've had quite a long time now, and I've got loads of readings to do, Leo. So if you want to continue on with the reading, it will be on the full access bundle only. It's going to be a straight set of cards and then clarified for your reading for the week. And then it's also going to be looking into thoughts and feelings that are coming from your partner or the people around you, or it will clarify the thoughts and the feelings around the energy of the story itself. Like if the story ends up being where it's around family and not confronting something, this will be affecting people in your life. So we dive into their thoughts and feelings around it, and I'll try to give you as much info as I can, whether that's your partner or the situation at hand, okay? And their plans for it, okay? So that's going to be your reading. It's from the 21st until the 31st. You can find it from the link provided below, which is Patron, but it's the full access bundle only. And there's fucking loads of shit over there that you can just watch, okay? If you want a personal reading, you can reach out from the link provided below. Any like, share, comment, subscription. If you hit the dislike, please make sure that you hit it twice. And yeah, I'll see you over on the other side, Leo.